Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog startwithelaine.com and welcome to my mini treat bag series. This is the fourth in the series. I won't say it's the last as I still have a ton of ideas, but we will take a break from this as I'm sure you want a little bit of variety. So this week we'll be making a folded double pocket miniature tag and gift card using the smaller of our DSP stacks. With Celebration and the Spring Summer Catty, our poor old annual catalogue's been somewhat neglected, so there's a host of lovely things in there crying out to be used. So I thought, why not use this stack? It's called All Bloom Designer Series paper stacks. This is a mini double pocket card. So in the front you can either put a sweet or a flattish sweet, or you could put a gift card. And in here there's also another tag type thing that you can slip in the back. As you can see with the paper stacks, these measure 6.5 by 4.5 inches. And in centimetres, that's 16 centimetres by 11.4 centimetres. To make our pocket bag, bring in our scoreboard and just score with the thicker end of your stylus, because this is designer series paper, and just only score on one sheet at 2 inches. Then fold it, bring the magnetic platform in, your base cutting plate, and then have your paper facing the shorter side face down against the bottom cutting plate. Place the smaller of your dies, the back portion of the die, and you want to butt it up, or at least align it with this second serrated edge at the peak. And line it up. Then with the top cutting plate, and you're ready to run it through the big shot. Now we need to cut our front piece of the bag. So your magnetic platform, base cutting plate and your cardstock, and then just pop this on top. With your top cutting plate, and you're ready to run it through the big shot. We don't need this piece, we can cut that away, and we can cut the flap away, burnish our folds, a bit of Tombow glue, slight overlap there, so all you have to do is just use big scissors and trim it off, and be careful you don't cut through it. Bring back your scoreboard. You want to score at 2 inches, flip it over and score the back as well, and then you're ready to just fold that up. Just a little tip: if you don't want the bottom layer of your treat bag to show, because when you fold it, it displaces the DSP, so this bottom edge will creep up and it will show once it's folded. So to avoid doing that, when you actually glue this piece, if you glue it, say about a 1/16 of an inch or just a tad higher up, then it will prevent it from doing that. Now we're ready to make the belly band. So for this I need a strip of cardstock. This measures 3/4 of an inch by an A4 sheet, and in centimetres that's 1.9 by 21 centimetres. So we also need label bracket punch, the artisan label punch, a 1-inch circle punch and a 1 1/4 inch circle punch. Sets I'm using are Honeycomb Hello and Because You Care. Now Because You Care is actually a hostess set, so if you host a party, then you know you'll be eligible to buy that with your hostess credit. Things I'm using are Strawberry Slush and Daffodil Delight. So let's bring in a scrap of very vanilla cardstock, and I'm going to stamp For You from the Honeycomb Hello in Strawberry Slush. And the little bee in Daffodil Delight. Punch it out with a 1-inch circle punch, 1 1/4 inch circle punch to mat that on, artisan label punch in Daffodil Delight, and lastly, I wonder if that will fit. We might be lucky. Yes, it will. Strawberry Slush with the label bracket punch. Just a bit of Tombow on the back of the bee. Bit of Tombow on the back to attach to the artisan label. Just a tiny bit of fast fuse, about 1 inch's worth, so that we can attach that to the back of the bag and create the pocket. Then wrap the belly band round. You don't want it too tight. Bit of fast fuse on that. Now I think I'll use a bit of Tombow, then it will give me a bit of wiggle room. Attach it to the back. Then some dimensionals. We can pop that on the front. Now we're ready to do the card insert. So for this we need a piece of very vanilla. This has been cut at 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, which is 8.3 by 5.7 centimetres. I'm going to use Strawberry Slush ink to stamp my frame, and that's from the Because You Care stamp set, which is this label here. The sentiment, I think I'll use Happy Birthday, so that I will stamp in Daffodil Delight. Make sure it's the right way up. Then I'll use the corner rounder to round off all the corners. And do the same with the matte piece. And this one, the Strawberry Slush matte, measures 3 1/2 by 2 1/2, and in centimetres that's 8.8 by 6.3. Glue this to the back of that. a 1/4 inch, I think that's, maybe it's 1/8 of an inch. Just do it by eye. And this is the 6-inch piece of thick baker's twine. Trim off the edges. Put that card in there. So then you can put a gift card in there, or chocolate or whatever. You will find all the supplies I've used available at my online store, which you can find via my blog.stampwithelaine.com. Just click on the shopping cart in the right hand column of my blog. You can also contact me through my Facebook page or my YouTube channel here at stampwithelaine.com. Don't forget that when you're looking at the supplies list at the end of the video, you can always use the pause button to stop the video or pause the video while you make a note of the supplies. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.